special little one. You know that? You're a special little one. Yes, you are. Mwah. Yeah, you're the special little one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you about done? Why don't you go lay down or something somewhere? Thank you, honey. Wow, she really listened. Yes, she did. Right on cue, right? Okay. So I just felt prompted to do a video today. Yeah, I haven't even decided when this is going out or anything. So, oh, all right. So, it's for the energies right now with the action. They just said action energies. Okay, here we go. Now they're telling me. They didn't want to tell me till I got on camera, I guess. There we go. See those pretty things? What is that that's in the picture? Oh, it's the cards over here. All right. Not sure if I'm going to be using those, so I'm just going to put them here. All right. So let's hear more about this moon energy. All right, Spirit, what do you want to tell us about this moon energy right now? Okay. Wow. A string? Is a string a sign for you? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So it looks like maybe you or the person that you love is pulling back and looking at the bigger picture. Maybe both of you. I feel like both of you might be doing this. And you're working through your fears at this time. You know, I was going to actually, this goes along with what I was going to recommend. And that is to go on a no complaint diet for however long you can do that. I would say like at least 3 days to a week just to see what that feels like. So instead of complaining to friends or family or anybody about anything, don't let a complaint leave your lips. Instead, take it to paper and do Byron Katie's work, or thank you, God, for my misery, something that you can do on paper that actually will help you process the thought and dissolve its hold on you. Because the more we repeat negative things, let's say saying my cat always does this thing, or my child always does this thing, or my partner always does this thing. When you say that, you are telling the universe, I want more of that. And then it's going to come back to you more. And it's just, a lot of times it's just a habit that we perpetuate by repeating it all the time. We don't know that that's what we're actually doing. And we wonder why it still continues to be there. And the solution hasn't arrived and all of that. So conclusions are within reach if you can just look at the bigger picture and work through your fears. And it also trains you, instead of when we vent to a friend or we vent to somebody else, what happens is we build a reliance upon them and we let off steam to that person, and it doesn't do anything. It not only doesn't dissolve the situation or resolve the situation at all, it just, like I said, it perpetuates it by the law of attraction. So pull back and learn to be self-reliant, pull back and learn to be self-reflective, pull back and learn to be more self-aware. Look at the bigger picture, work through your fears, and then the conclusions are within reach and they will come to you. So, okay, Kuan Yin wants to say something now. Okay. The call of the wild divine. Divine wildness requires openness to all of who we are rather than just the parts that seem proper, appropriate, socially acceptable, controlled, or tamed. Then we gain access to our instincts, our bodily intuition. This is knowing without knowing how you know. Trust what you feel at that deeper level, and then you can respond to those messages with wisdom. So I feel like this is a similar message about going within rather than to other people. It's socially acceptable to go complain to other people. We feel like it's the appropriate thing to do because we've been taught in movies and TV shows for a long time that that's what you do. But we've been taught that to disempower us. So we have to learn to take our power back, not be victims, and take a look at and reflect on what we truly need to do based on our instinct. Live by our instinct rather than our intellect. Our ego gets involved and takes over and sabotages us. Okay, overthinking will never help. Getting in a creative, artistic state of mind, or getting really present, which are kind of the same thing, will clear your mind and bring solutions, but that's also like getting the bigger picture. Wish fulfillment is on its way. And the Chariot is about even being on track in your life without you even knowing it. So there's nothing wrong right now. You're on the rails, you're on your train, and you are going forward no matter what, unstoppably. So don't worry. They don't want you to worry that you've gone off course. They don't want you to worry about those things that haven't resolved yet. They don't want you to worry, period. And don't get caught up in your thinking. This is also about getting away from drama and too much thinking. And it's going someplace calmer and cooler. Okay. So, dun, 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 dun. So we're getting to calmer, cooler waters. No more drama. No more getting caught up in they just said the 3D world even. Competition and challenge. Okay, so we'll have to get more information on that. Soulmate. Now I just put out a video. I just put out a video about jealousy and anger. If you haven't seen that yet, you might want to see it. Okay. So we have renewed faith, competition and challenge, soulmate, and reassessment. So for some of you, this might mean that your masculine knows that you, or wonders if you're dating somebody else, and he's feeling like, wait a minute, and it's making him just kind of pull back and reassess everything. And it's like, do I really want to lose this? Do I really want to be the one who snoozed and lost, so that it gives them the renewed faith that they need. Sometimes they need that. Expect a miracle to happen as a result. So maybe some kind of a miracle was revealed to the masculine that helped him renew his faith. Maybe something incredible has happened or will happen. They said this week. Some kind of miracle is going to happen to affirm for him that you are the right decision, if he doesn't know that yet. Okay. Wow. Oh, it's this one, not the other one. Okay. Fertility, it's the perfect time for you to start new projects. And you know that because this competition comes in and it just makes you just take a look at everything and what you truly want. That's not very straight, is it? Sorry. It's so weird sometimes trying to get the right camera angle. I think that might be more straight. Okay. So they know that this is the time. They know that they have to start taking action or somebody else is going to get you, basically. And they're going to get some kind of a major sign that their prayers are going to get answered with you. if they can just take that leap of faith. I just looked over at that picture. If they can just take that leap, as uncomfortable as that might be. Aphrodite, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So I feel like for some of you, you might actually start dating a soulmate or dating a different person that is going to bring out this inner goddess and your own feeling of, you know what, I can be with just about anybody. Like I can, like, it just really boosts your confidence and makes you feel like I am worthy of the best. I don't have to hold out for this person who isn't even giving to me. And I can, I can create whatever I want here, but I feel like your masculine also is going to feel the same way, oddly enough. Like you guys, I just feel like this energy is both of you. A lot of it is both of you. Maybe it even took him dating someone else to create a miracle that happens and makes him realize that he wants that new beginning with you. And he's maybe reassessing, or maybe both of you are reassessing anything toxic in your lives. And you're going to be purging those things. It's like time to stop wasting time on the wrong things. Stop throwing your pearls to pigs. Stop settling for what you used to believe about yourself. It's like you see yourself in a new light now because you've stepped back to reassess and look at the bigger picture and take a look at your insecurities. And now you're ready to not back down. This energy is helping you get here, to stand up for what you believe is right. Even against the grain, even against anybody else's opinions, especially against anybody else's opinions. Okay. They said they have no business opposing you. Spirit just said that. They have no business opposing you anyway. Are we continuing with this? Yes? Okay. Archangel Michael has something to say about these things too. Yeah, realizing your worth. Both of you are realizing your worth. It's not just the inner goddess, like for the feminine. It's the feminine and masculine realizing what they're worth and that they do deserve that true love relationship. And if they're not going to lose you, then they need to get a start on things. They may have to get rid of drugs, alcohol, something that's super toxic for them that isn't doing them any good. Makes me think of like just realizing the effects of things on your life. Like, is this really actually helping me? I can't even sleep. I can't even function. I can't even think straight. All I see is I'm just foggy. And they want me to do a blessing with that, they said. There's been like a lot of, especially with these V's going out, a lot of mind control now, more than ever before. So they want me to help break that. I worked on somebody doing a med bed yesterday, doing a med bed treatment, and they actually showed me, and I didn't know if this person had taken the V or anything. I had no idea why I had seen this, but I saw a bunch of, it looked like the person had been turned into a grid that was like kind of like one of those like 3D animated, computer animated grids. And it was like they were like a robot animated. And there were all these like grid points and stuff all along her. And I was just like, what the heck is this? And I said, did you take the V? And she said, yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what it is. It's the nanobots. You guys, these are not conspiracy theories. I'm telling you, for real, they are trying to take consciousness away from human beings through these things. And they're definitely not what they say that they are. They're definitely not a V at all. They're bioweapons. And you guys have heard me say that a million times, but so a lot of you are being mind controlled by that and by the television and things like that. So I'm going to do a clearing on that right now. So, and Archangel Michael is going to help out here. Okay. They just said, not for your safety. It is not for your safety, like they say that it is. Our government has been infiltrated by people who would like to eliminate most of the population. And, they're succeeding. But not for long, not for long, not from what I'm seeing. Okay. So people are waking up to this every day, all the time, more and more. Hamanakin sa se he ishin se lipupumaan. Titin sa he ishikin kike pupumum otsin. Ha la anate ho ho'omaan. So what we did with her was they were trying to make her more negative oriented. And so we changed it to a positive polarity rather than a negative polarity. So she's more apt to do God's will by her own free will, God's will rather than these guys, you wouldn't believe the technology in the nanobots that they put in you in those V's. So they could actually make you kill somebody. They could actually, I mean, that's what happens with these shootings when people randomly walk into a grocery store and shoot people down. It's because somebody at a computer or something, I don't know how they do it, or maybe even with their mind, thought forms. They just said thought or Orion thought forms. They like send out the thought forms, you need to go do this thing. So AstraZeneca is actually designed to kill darker skinned people, especially from India. I don't know why, but you guys seriously get educated on this stuff. Get educated. Don't believe anything that's like mainstream news at all. You have to go through the back channels that I've tried to tell you guys about for a while now. Spend more time outdoors. That can definitely help balance you and ground you, and hopefully keep your consciousness, because that's what they're after is you losing your consciousness. Expect a miracle with that. They're saying, good. You might have renewed faith here because of the med beds coming out, or something might come out where you have renewed faith in that. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer when it comes to your inner goddess and what you're capable of. Get in your power. Also remember who you are. Okay, so that's another thing that's been coming up in my readings a lot lately is people realizing that's funny, energy healing work. Get some energy healing work done. Do a med bed treatment, an energetic med bed treatment. And I can help you guys out. But it's somebody, like, we're pulling together our soul tribe. I find that a lot of people who are getting readings from me right now are part of my soul tribe. We've had many past lives together, and it's really amazing how the energies kind of intertwine. And some of them have messages for me as well. It's like an exchange that happens, and that's when I know too that we have some kind of a past life connection, because my information that's just the way the universe is. It's very reciprocating. It's very symbiotic for everybody. It's very healing for everyone, and there's information for everyone. But especially when things come up for me in connection to it, depends on how it comes through. But sometimes I can sense it when my own information is either confirmed, or I get signs and synchronicities with it, or something comes up for me that's a light bulb moment. I know that that's one of my tribe members. That's somebody who came here to me to send a message because we were best friends in a past life, or because we promised to be there for each other no matter what. And we may have been gods or goddesses even in a past life, like Greek gods and things like that. And we are reclaiming our power at this time because light workers are rising up to do the work. So energy healing, don't underestimate the power of energy healing work. This is such an interesting message. This is totally about these energies right now, because it's a mix of love and life in general. I had somebody else tell me that, and she's a powerful energy worker, and she's an incredible tarot reader and everything. She really took a chance and got the V. And I couldn't believe she would do that to herself. But she said she was going to experiment with it. Being the light worker she is, she was going to take it and then try to transmute the energy of whatever she ingests. I don't know why you would put poison in your body deliberately to test yourself like that, but she felt like she wanted to do that. So, and I said, if anybody can do it, I believe you can, because everything is a placebo. And if you believe something strongly enough, you can actually make it happen. But most people, their minds are not that strong, and they're not that self-aware. So So yeah, that was quite a risk, but I really believe that she is one of those people who do have a strong enough faith that she could make that happen. You can create a miracle by having enough faith, you guys. So you could even tell yourself, it was just if you felt forced by it, maybe you can just, tell yourself it was just saline solution. Mine was just saline solution or whatever. But this is, yeah, you're getting ready. You're purifying right now in a lot of different ways because you're getting ready for this new beginning to happen. And you're having to remember who you are, the essence of who you are, even beyond the personality, how I'm always talking about the aliveness in your body. That's who you really are. So focus upon divine and perfect health. Wow. Okay. And that's how you need to reassess even drugs, alcohol, any kind of addictions that you guys have. Just reassess and take a look at what can I do to really love myself? What can I do to give to myself? What can I do to best take care of myself? Not in a judgmental way. If you resist, like if somebody says you need to be working out every day and that makes you mad and you rebel against it and just eat more, like yourself best. You tell your friends what you need from them. Also be a good communicator in terms of like, I need you to kind of lay off for a little bit, or I need this, or I need that. Like work with people and establish your boundaries and let them know. You don't try not to get to the point where you like are suppressing it because you don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever. And then all of a sudden, bow, you just let them have it. That does happen sometimes, but try to be a good communicator about what you need from other people and do what is healthy for you. If you can get away from any pharmaceutical, those are also designed to actually deteriorate and hurt us and make us die sooner than we need to. So get away from any kind of drugs, alcohol, pharmaceuticals, anything that's meant to harm you or has any kind of like, switch over to alternate health. Any kind of alternate. There is no good V. There just isn't. The whole philosophy was made up to trick us. So don't even don't start getting away from that. Get away from that mentality that we need something fake in order to make us feel better. Go toward natural remedies. Okay. All right. I feel like this is going to be a new message. So, I mean, it just looks like new beginnings, you getting your power. I really feel like activation's happening. Oh, let me do a blessing right now to help you guys have an activation, like help pull together some kind of realization or activation of who you are, your divinity. Hama na e shin se puma maha eke na ai. Ha o mama shin gen sen se la eke. I feel like some of you guys are actually going to report back in the comments or write to me about who you realized you were, or like some kind of significant shift is going to happen for you going forward. Like even rediscovering a talent or rediscovering your intuitive abilities, or like something new is about to be born. You guys are wow. They just showed me a bunch of angels like rushing down to giving you guys tools. Like this person gets a shovel, that person gets a hoe, this person gets it's like everybody gets some kind of a tool. Like I'm seeing garden tools. And it's symbolic, obviously, of all these different things that you're being given back that puts you in your power to make a difference going forward. Amazing. Right. Time out. You've been busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to take care of yourself. So, have those good, healthy boundaries with people and just take time to give yourself a hug and love yourself and pull back away from everybody for a time and just go quiet and try to go on that no complaint diet and just like go within and soothe yourself. When you're struggling with something, maybe put your hand on your heart and say, I love you. It's all going to be okay. It's all working out beautifully. Just self-soothe. Learn how to self-soothe. Okay. You're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to the next steps. Happiness awaits you now, not misery. So if you've been wondering if this is the right step to take, one of the things you can do is pray for a sign that's really obvious, like something that you would never normally think. I recently, one of my signs was, if I go in this direction, is it truly going to make me and the other person happy? Like, is this really the right step to take? I just felt like I needed that. And the thing I came up with as a sign was a black and white picture of a rainbow, which you never see, because the whole point of taking pictures of a rainbow is to see the colors, right? So I was like, okay, well, if I ever see a black and white picture of a rainbow, like, I'm sold. Like, this truly is the right decision for me to make. It could be about love or work or something, you're about to do to really step in your power or something. And sure enough, I went to do a reading a few days later, and it was in the sacred journey cards. And I went to do this reading, and I had to look up. It was double blessings, and I looked it up, and it was the little thumbnail was black and white of a rainbow, a double rainbow, nonetheless. And all these people have been sending me like double rainbows. So that's a good example of, like, come up with something that's like almost preposterous, like that you would never, that could never happen. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So I feel like some of you guys really need to let something go. You just need to throw your hands up at it and say, it really wasn't meant to be. It helped me to learn and grow in the ways that it did. I go forward with all this valuable information now. And it wasn't about the person. It was about the lessons that the person brought me, something like that, or letting go of even a bad habit. Thank you, bad habit, for being there. You were helpful to me at the time, and now I can lovingly let you go and appreciate you for what you brought to my life. So let me do a blessing for that. Like having peace, actually having peace and feeling good about letting that go. And feeling like if it comes back around as an offering again, that that's just not for you. It's like you've realized that you want a particular type of vehicle because it's the best for your, whatever your lifestyle. And you're like, what am I doing with a sedan? I really need a station wagon. I really need something that's more a van or something that I can put things in. Like, I need something bigger, or I need whatever it is. So somebody comes back around and they're offering you like a little bug, a little car. And you're just like, no, I don't want the little car. I know what I need now, and it's not that, but thank you for offering that. You can be kind, you can be compassionate, you can still assert your boundary and just say that you know what you want now, and it's not that. So I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So any of you who felt a little bit of trepidation around what you feel like you should be doing with your life, it's going to become more clear to you now, and you're going to feel like taking action after you've taken some time to self-reflect and self-soothe, and you get in your power, pulling back, not complaining to anyone for a bit. Then all of a sudden you're going to find all this courage arise in you, this new beginning, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm more healed than I even realized. Some of us, like, we get in our own way by thinking, oh my gosh, I have to go on this long, treacherous journey of healing to make everything. And it's like, no. We're coming out of a time of struggle. No more struggle energy like that. It's not going to be like that. So open up your mind to think that things could be much easier, faster, almost effortless going forward. We don't need things to be a struggle anymore, and they don't need to be. Things are releasing and flowing and going much faster. We have to really let go of the past, you guys. We got to let go of how things have always operated. We're going into the fast lane in life. Things are manifesting very, very quickly. We got to be on top of our thoughts, our behaviors, our actions. We have to be introspective. We have to be completely self-reliant on our own intuitions. and it's going to move very, very rapidly into this new earth. Yes, your intuition's correct. You need to act on that intuition in any given moment. The key is to act. Positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Exactly. Okay. Pay attention to repetitious signs. They're trying to tell you something. So don't be ignoring when you see that. When I saw the black and white double rainbow, for just a moment, I wanted to take it as, and I did kind of take it as, oh, okay, well, that's just the thumbnail to the reading. I really seriously didn't see it for just a second, but then something made me look again. I thought, wait a minute, technically that's a black and white double rainbow. It's not only just a rainbow, but it's two, which is incredible. It was totally synchronistic, right? And also be playful. Be thinking creative, fun, playful ideas going forward. Nothing has to be all way down and heavy anymore. Just love yourself. Put your hand on your heart. I love you. Let's go. Yeah. Solutions are coming. We're not worried about it. Let's make this happen. And just be in that fun energy. You can even tap into dolphin energy to ask them to help somehow. They are very telepathic. They can read your mind, and they can give you peace of mind as well. They're here to help as well. I believe that they're extraterrestrials, honestly. You have to be a fairly open-minded person to watch my channel. All right, so I feel like we need to take a look at where your masculines were at before this change of energy, okay? And then we'll take a look at what they're thinking as a result of this energy that's coming, or I think it started the 28th of June, and it's going till through the first week of July, and then Independence Day. Okay, so where were the masculines at? What types of things were they thinking? This is past tense, okay? Okay, what were these masculines thinking? What were their major things that were kind of holding them back and whatnot? Okay, these are available on my website. Messages from your beloved ghoster. Your healing is also causing me to heal. I can feel huge shifts within me. Please keep working on yourself to help expedite my healing. Keep focusing on you because it's working. So when you do focus on your own self-soothing, your own self-awareness, it actually does cause your other person to do the same thing. And they were aware of it. Maybe your person was really jealous or had a jealousy problem or an anger problem. I'm so angry or jealous, I can't see straight. Let me calm down before I reach out to you if I decide to. I just can't believe you did that. So maybe they were really mad about something that you did. Maybe you pulled back, or maybe you did start dating somebody else or something, and they were just beside themselves, really upset. Not even realizing that they had pushed you away all that time. So what were you supposed to do, I miss you so much. My heart aches. I cry too. I just can't reach out just yet till my situation has cleared up. Know that I think of you all the time and want you in my life as soon as possible. So they were missing you while they were pushing you away. And they were going through just a major healing. And in the meantime, they were also just trying to heal their jealousy and anger issues. They kept you at a distance, like Beauty and the Beast, stay away from me, I'm going to hurt you, And so they were trying to keep you at a safe distance while they worked some things out within themselves. I'm going through somewhat of a financial crisis or restructuring right now, and might be even changing jobs or careers. As soon as I feel stable, I'll reach out to see how you are. So they've been focused on creating some kind of stability in their life. It may be getting away from toxic, controlling people and asserting themselves, having boundaries and not doing people pleasing anymore. Or maybe it is about finances. Maybe they've been trying to get to a better financial situation, so that you guys can have more stability. Maybe they went through a divorce or something that took a lot of money. And so they're trying to like rebuild from that, like recover from that. Could be that as well. Let's see. Are these straightened? I just want to, okay. And then I'm being held up in a prison of some sort or self-imposed. Either way, I'm doing my best to get myself out of this and will reach out to you as soon as I can. Please don't worry about me. That worry energy doesn't do anybody any good either. So praying for them, that's awesome. Saying, thank you, God, so much for taking care of my person. Thank you for helping them to see the truth. Thank you for helping them feel empowered. Thank you for helping them love themselves, and by doing it yourself as well. So they were healing anger and jealousy. They were missing you like crazy. They were working on their finances or some type of stability. I even feel like some of them actually want to move in with you soon. And they were in their self-imposed prison. They were telling themselves limiting beliefs that they were believing. Yeah. Okay, so what are they feeling now after these energies that we're going through? What are they going to be feeling now? Amelia's Tarot and Twin D are also using my cards. I love it. And if you guys are watching my channel, thank you for using my cards. So fun to see that. Okay. Okay. I'm on my way to you right now. I'm so excited. I may have to lay low till I get there so no one tries to stop me. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see you. Wow. I don't care what others think of us. We're perfect for each other, and that's all that matters. Holy crap. It's like they've thrown people pleasing away. Oh, geez. I want to call or visit so badly, but I have so much to do right now before I feel I can give you the time and attention you deserve. But I'm working you up my list of priorities. That's a promise. Wow, they feel strong, don't they? It's like, holy cow. I feel, okay, so I feel choosing you would take me in the wrong direction. I'm scared to go off course with my life. Please give me time to sort this out and decide what's right for me. So I'm going to clarify that. I'm open to planning or relocating to be closer to you. I just said that. I'm open to compromising more than you may realize. Let's think outside the box and figure out a way. Oh, for some of them, they have been in a particular career that made them fairly like materialistically comfortable. And they feel like you're not aligned with either that line of work, or you're not supportive of what they do, or like it, maybe they don't even feel like it aligns with their soul anymore. They've been growing and maturing and awakening, and they're going through this thing where they're just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in uncharted territories, because maybe for the first time ever, I don't feel right about what I'm doing anymore. And I know a lot of the feminines have been going through this too, kind of reassessing everything and just being like, I don't know if that suits me anymore. So I think that they were worried. Yeah, see, because I accidentally I just, put that above this card. So he first felt that choosing you would take him away from those things that bring him contentment and comfort, or all those things he told himself was making him happy. He thought that all those things he or she felt having all that lifestyle that they had was comfortable, but really what it was is just old and something that they were used to. That's all. They've never even known happiness until they know you. So they're having to sacrifice or swap out a lifestyle or a way of being that they protected for so long, by having these rigid beliefs around it, and like this is my life, this is the way that I live my life, and being like really stringent about it. This is how I like it, and this is how, and I go party all the time, and I do this and that and the other thing, and just being almost stubborn and protective about it. And you come in, and it's like they start to see, I'm still feeling the Beauty and the Beast kind of feel, like his heart starts softening, and he's just like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? This is a real threat to me. Cause like, it's almost like that part in the movie where they soften their heart and then an arrow goes through their chest, in that moment of vulnerability. But that's another reason why the Luciferians have been putting that in movies for a long time too, to make us doubt, make us worry of that moment. When in the actuality, vulnerability makes you impenetrable. Vulnerability is what makes you strong and powerful. Staying in the moment and having your heart wide open is actually living your best life, bringing the best things to you, and keeping you protected by spirit. I've seen it myself. You guys know that I've been enlightened. So I know how these things work. So they've switched from feeling like, oh man, if I choose you, I'm going to go in the wrong direction. Now they're like, I'm on my way to you right now, and I'm so excited. I'm like beside myself. So they're going out of that uncertain energy. Their emotions have been healing, and now they're ready to just go gung-ho. So I feel like using some tarot cards here. Oh, Annie's still laying in her little spot she went to. She's so sweet. Okay. What else do you want to say with this? They might want to work with you. They know you guys have unfinished business, and they can't just leave it there. They're like, if I leave it like this, like she's totally going to get snatched up like quick. And they may be wanting to work on a certain project. Maybe and it's right with this card, I don't care what other people think. We're perfect for each other. So it's like maybe he or she wants to do some kind of passion project that might be a little unconventional or something outside of what they normally would want to do for work. And they're wanting to involve you in it. And he or she knows that you guys would just have an incredible time working together, collaborating, and coming up with really awesome ideas that would bring you guys a lot of success. Okay. Yeah, he's really working on this idea. Maybe he's even laying the groundwork for this to happen, to ensure success for you guys. I don't know how he or she would be doing that. I'm just going to say he. But this could also be like a change in career, a change in job, a change in the way that the money flows in, maybe being an independent entrepreneur, working by themselves, but wanting to work with you because you're their life partner. Maybe building something with people who are more of like mind and like heart. So these tribes coming together, building communities that are like-minded. I one of my readings recently, I talked about, maybe it was my live, but I talked about twin flames even having communities and coming together and like living amongst each other to support each other too. So I'm planning on relocating. Maybe they're making a judgment call on that. Maybe since they're awakening to this passion project, and they're getting kind of excited about what the potential you guys have, and they're actually feeling like choosing you would take them in the right direction now. They're feeling hopeful and optimistic. Hey, I think I can make this work. I think we can do this. He's kind of like waking up to that, and he's feeling like instead of judging himself anymore, it's like he's been working on that. He's been working on being more positively focused and more team oriented. Like I have to express myself to this person and have that reciprocation and back and forth if we're to start actually building something. But maybe we don't make it about our relationship, but we make it about work. So that way there's something else to focus on rather than my vulnerability in my fear. So let's talk about this other thing. So it could be that they plan to have that approach. And he just knows that talking to you about this project and getting that conversation rolling is going to be, you guys are obviously already in love with each other. So it's going to be really easy to kind of transition over to that. That's not for everybody, but somebody who might feel like they're going to get judged, somebody who's just scared. And it's like they plan to get more and more vulnerable the more comfortable they are hanging out with you, maybe. Yeah, they're throwing their fears. They're throwing their fears and insecurities out the door. They're also changing their focus from being pessimistic and feeling like, oh, this will never work out. This is pie in the sky. Or they're just looking at me in a certain light because they think I'm some kind of an ideal. And when they get to know me, they're not going to like me anymore, or it's just a fantasy or whatever it is. But when they're dealing with their divine feminines, and they know this on a soul level, this person is more mature than their karmics. This person already has a really level head, and they've been through the shit in their life. They're mature enough to know the difference, and they're self-aware enough to know the difference between whether this is lust or if it's truly something that they can get aligned with. So they were just coming up with all these excuses out of insecurity and just like, I don't know if I want to reach out because I might get rejected, or maybe that person is seeing somebody now, or maybe they're not sure. But they get over that. They take all that attention and they switch it over to optimism. Maybe if we have a conversation, I'll find out that she actually really likes me a lot and that she is really grounded. She is really mature. She knows what she wants, and what she wants is me. And maybe I reach out and maybe she is seeing somebody, but she's also willing to entertain me as well. And then I got a chance. Or maybe I contact her and she's not seeing anybody and she's more than happy to mend things. Like they're thinking more optimistically, and they're giving themselves a little boost of confidence. I can do this. I know that I can do this. So they've been watching you for a while, which is where they probably came up with this idea to work with you in the first place. And they're not quite sure what to say to you. They're feeling a little bit insecure and shaky in what they're going to say. They might also be kind of shy. Maybe they're more confident in their work environment, but they're not real confident in their personal life, I feel, some of them. So it's like they can be like this real estate typhoon or tycoon or typhoon maybe. But they can be really strong and really be confident in their work, but then you get them on the side and they're just like, crumbling little boys or little girls in a way, like totally awkward and shy, and they get really, flustered, or especially around somebody that they, like you, that they feel are like a big deal that could crush them if it didn't work. But it is the very relationship that has the most potential. The thing you're most scared of, is going to stretch you past your comfort zone, and it's going to be the very thing that you need. So he's working on how he approaches you, and he's starting to not care what anybody else thinks about it. He's just like ready to talk to you anyway. He's willing to come out of that hermit mode. He wants to come out of the hermit mode, and he wants to start a new journey with you. It's like you've been his light that's led him through the darkness, and now he knows that he's worthy of this path. And he's feeling like he's going to be like treated like with a certain degree of sacredness and honor. This is my lantern and no one's going to put it out. So he's working on coming out of that hermit mode and that spying mode, cleaning up his life, getting rid of anything toxic or any people who are toxic or trying to control him or keep him in that negative mindset. And he's coming out from hiding, and he's going to be expressing himself however it comes out. He knows you're his true love. He's awakened to the fact that you are definitely his true love, and he can't live without you. And he needs to make a deal with you, to strike a deal with you. Like, even if it is work or something like that, or a friendship, or, something that just gets it going and gets him unstuck out of his head. He's going to make some kind of a judgment call to reach out to you and get something going, go to the next level with you. So this is even also about forming your tribe, forming your community, going to the next level. It could be marriage, moving in together again, and celebrating. Like, look at those two are like so happy to be starting something together, whatever it is. So I just got the feeling of Thanksgiving with that. Like they're going to be, you guys are going to have a special Thanksgiving, it feels like. So maybe a fear of missing out on you, dating someone else, or maybe they're losing sleep over this whole thing because it's really bothering them, and they know that they need to take action. They need to talk, even if they feel, really embarrassed or silly or whatever. It's like they know they got to throw their ego out the window and make that move, and get past their fears and just offer something up. Text message, phone call, but something that, there might be children involved in this situation as well, because we have two kid cards here. Maybe he's worried about what you will think of his kid, or worried about something he's done with children. Maybe it had to do with his work or his line of work, and maybe that's why he's leaving his work or thinking of leaving his work. Yeah, and he wants to, he might swiftly move in with you. You know, he might very quickly, like he goes from this page to a night real quick. Like I feel like a quick decision, like, you know what, I'm making that judgment call and I'm going to make this happen. And we're going to move in together. It just feels like a really fast, transition into something that you guys are, it feels like you guys are both actually ready for. Like you guys have built up to this moment. Okay. Multifaceted. There are a lot of different factors in the situation. There always is, right? Ready to love again. Love life. Oh my gosh, you guys. And it could be totally unconventional. You have unconventional at the bottom of the deck. So don't be afraid to be unique or different than anyone else. Whatever this project is, like, it's something that it's like God just said, like, it, whatever what I have put together, let no man put asunder. Like, don't let man's ideas, mere mortal men, decide for you what, you know. It's like God, this is like divinely guided and divinely put together. So like don't let some it's almost like don't let some dumb person's idea of their rigid beliefs. They're holding on to the old ways, but don't let them influence you from being an inspiration. You know, you're ready to love again. Your love life is about to go to another level. Tell us more about the multifaceted, please. Multifaceted when it comes to making that judgment call to partner up. There might be, you guys might have to elope instead of getting married, like initially. That would be something multifaceted involving a judgment call in the Two of Cups. It could be, it could be that they're feeling a past life connection to you. Maybe they start realizing who they were in a past life, but we were just talking about that. I feel like that's too many. Those were good cards, though. You had the star at the bottom. Maybe it could be a celebrity. If it's a celebrity, then it could be that it's a different, you guys have to take a totally different approach, or you guys have to just address it differently than you would in a normal relationship. That's possible too. Maybe things need to be in secret or be hidden for a bit. Well, he's gonna hold on to you. He's gonna crush the holding back from you, so that he can build a solid foundation with you and have that success and victory. And by the time he finally comes forward and starts expressing this, I feel like he's going to want to show the project off and show you off and want to tell the whole world. And I think people could be shocked. People could be shocked, but you guys aren't going to care, because you guys are going to be on the same page, and that's all that matters. And whatever this foundation you're building, it's going to be very solid. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it might be some kind of a surprise offer that he makes to his emotionally intelligent partner. So he really sees you as a really good mother, a nurturer, a loving, kind person. Look at him looking back at you. He's been doing some sneaky stuff, but he's been looking back at you. He's strategizing his love offer at this time. Okay, anything else we need to know, Spirit? An epiphany regarding mental conflict with the devil. So defeating his demons, I guess. Defeating the dark side, even. Defeating the dark cult, even. Maybe defeating his demons, telling that he's not good enough for you and some other guy's going to snatch you up. He has an epiphany about that he could actually have his dreams come true with you, and he deserves it, and he wants it, and he's going to go claim it because he loves you, and he wants to celebrate with you when he's able to express his feelings and quit being poker face about it. All right. think we are going to, well, I don't know where the rest of these cards are. I'm just going to set them there for now, I guess. Yeah, I feel like there's a Kuan Yin and a couple of Moonology cards, maybe. Okay. All right, Kuan Yin, what do you have to say in closing? Good is to come. Good things are to come. Okay. The hand gentles the war. No matter how much chaos there seems to be in your world, trust it. It's just what's necessary to move you into the right place at the right time for what is meant to be in your future. When it's no longer needed, her hand shall gentle and end the war. You know, we were just talking about that emotionally intelligent person he feels you are. So maybe he comes to you for soothing. Maybe he comes to live with you for that, for like restoration. It kind of reminds me of back in Jesus's time. From what I understand, the sex schools back then were about like loving and nurturing for men who were returning from war. They've just been through the ringer, and then they go to these women to feel loved and nurtured so that they can go back into society and face life again. So maybe in a way, maybe they came to you for that in the past. Maybe that's part of the past life thing is you were always that person that they could go to for that loving and nurturing and the, you know, that kind of loving sex that would get them back on track. Unpredictable grace. It's not lack of courage that makes you question the path before you sometimes. It's uncertainty. There is no need to doubt, just steps to take, one after the other. And as you do this, all can then unfold as it must with the blessing of my powerful, if unpredictable grace. So the other side, Spirit is really helping your person and you be in a state of grace and just go with the flow and make the necessary changes you need to, and just take it one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. There's so many times that I do a remote reading with you guys, and I can see these huge things, like you guys being up on stage in front of so many people and like doing all these incredible projects and things, and you're just like listening to me like, what? You know, just in disbelief. And I say, you know what? If anybody would have told me years ago that I'd be doing what I'm doing right now, I would not have believed you. So just take one step, you know, one intuitively nudged step forward, and then another one, and then another one, and then make that call to that person. And, you know, just start going one step at a time. And before you know it, you're going to be in that person's arms, building that life, building that empire, and building your success. So don't worry about the big picture. You know, the big picture can sometimes scare you into being paralyzed. Stop thinking such a big picture and get back down to the basics of, okay, what's the next step I need to do right now? You're very close to achieving your goal. So just keep going forward one step at a time and you'll get there. This energy is being very supportive of you guys moving forward out of a stuck energy. Okay. The answers you need are coming. So if you've been waiting to talk to this person to find out some answers as to what's going on or where you stand, or you're the person who needs to reach out and find out those answers, you guys are going to have that heart to heart coming up here as a result of this energy as well. A win-win outcome is in the forecast, you guys. Nobody's going to lose in this scenario. It's going to be beneficial to both of you. To everybody, they said, to everybody involved. When true love comes together, it just harmonizes everyone's lives and changes their life for the better. Show the world the real you. So it's time to come out from hiding, time to come out from that hermit and actually make a difference in this world. Whether you're the feminine or the masculine, it's time to come out and show what you're really made of. Surprise yourself. You know, you might just surprise yourself. Your commitment is being tested. Are you a light worker? Or are you going to take the tough route in the days ahead? The tough, long route. Or stake your claim on it and say, I am a light worker, and no matter how I'm gonna get tested, I'm gonna pass the test. I'm gonna pass the test and shock myself, maybe even. I'm gonna really pleasantly surprise myself this time. I'm feeling like these ones. And then maybe we're done. We'll see. Peer pressure. Don't let others coerce you into making a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. This is your decision for the rest of your life. This is your decision what you want to do, no matter how crazy or unconventional it seems to anybody else. Okay? Simplify your life. You've had so much going on that you're spread too thin. This has to change now so your vitality can recharge. See, he's going to come to you for that nurturing and that loving that he needs. Get back to the simple things in life, and daisies are about true love. Maybe even get rid of things for your move. Sign from heaven. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you'll be all right. Everything's going to be fine. Just believe and stay positive. Laughter. Learn to laugh at everything. Uplift yourself and those around you through loving laughter. Maybe when these people go to give you peer pressure, you can just crack up. Whatever. Take your power back. Don't let them get to you anymore. Become the true you. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. Oh my gosh. This energy is totally supporting you in going for what it is you truly want and the life you really want. Your wishes are coming true. Sweet pea. Somebody's called Sweet Pea. Your wishes are coming true, Sweet Pea. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer every day, step by step. So be patient. Be patient. These energies are supportive of you. It's all working out. Oh, I feel like grabbing 2 of these cards. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Dealings or a relationship with a younger man. Maybe your person is, maybe your golden egg is a younger man, but maybe your divine counterpart is younger than you, and they are your golden egg. Oh, yeah, younger man. Or like if you say your masculine isn't a younger man, a younger man could be involved in making your project a success, whatever project you guys are going to be working on. So if they're like, even if you guys go to make, this could be a sign for you, like even if you guys go to look for a great opportunity on a place to live, you guys are going to relocate to your own home or something like that. Go with the real estate agent that's the younger guy, for example. Or maybe you're going to get into a business venture and you're looking to help, get involved with somebody who's going to be an investor. Go with the younger guy because it's going to be your golden egg for your success. Okay, I feel like doing a light language blessing for you guys, and we're done. I feel like the light language blessing needs to begin with whatever this message is. Partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your life and your career. And both parties benefit, all parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Wow, right? This pretty much wraps up everything that I said in this whole reading. I could have just read this card from the start and been done. Okay, so I'll do your blessing for you now to encourage this partnership and spiritual support of it. Hamama anatai ken se shehe la pomomaan. Hopapan she sen se la kreetan. Hahe mama anatai. Oh, hashin si pimama ana ke sense she can tindi pumamons. Sasa hae la enatai can se pumama she can. They're wanting me to let you know too that I have an alternative channel on BitChute called Awakening with Amy. If you want to know more about what's going on in our world, I would definitely explore BitChute. I would go to Tarot by Janine. I would go to Tarot by Janine is here on YouTube. And then I would also visit Nicholas Benyamin on BitChute. That's going to get you caught up. That's going to get you caught up if you don't know, if you're not already familiar with what's happening right now. And the Great Awakening. And I do have a playlist. I have 2 playlists here on YouTube. One of them is called The Great Awakening. You might want to check that out. And then the other one is all about true love. So hope this helps you guys. Have yourself a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you next time I feel inspired to make one of these. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in getting a reading, you can check out my services at amysatori.com/services. You can also join me on Patreon, where I do a monthly energies reading, pick a deck, messages from spirit, and more. Subscribe to me on alternative channels such as BitChute, Brand New Tube, HugeTube, and the Collective Super Channel if you want to be sure we stay connected. Feel free to follow me on Instagram or reach out on Telegram as well. If you're interested in some great health-boosting products I'm a huge fan of, please enter the URL below in your browser for more information. Also, check for the latest updates in the description of my videos as I try to keep them up to date. Thank you so much and have yourself a beautiful day.